it's a huge day for romantic gestures. Valentine's Day is the second biggest greeting card occasion of the year after the winter holiday season. But because fire production costs, lower profit margins, and a rise in social media and texting, revenue in the greeting card industry has been declining by about 4% a year. Meg Oliver is at a card store in New York with how new players are getting creative. Meg, good morning.
Good morning. Americans will spend nearly $20 billion on Valentine's Day. Millennials are shelling out the most. On average, they'll spend about $200 on cards, gifts, and other celebrations. And with many millennials tired of impersonal text messages and social media posts, greeting card companies see an opportunity.
We should throw a party, but let's not invite anyone else.
Not exactly your grandmother's greeting card.
I love that one little thing you do, existing.
No flowery designs and sappy messages that have long been a staple of card aisles.
It's the only one left.
Yeah.
Wow. Mike Sayer and Melanie Bridges started their company, Easy Tiger, in 2013. They wanted to strike a more casual and ironic tone with a new kind of card.
Sell greeting cards to people who weren't looking to buy greeting cards, which was
how does that work?
Different, I guess, take on.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good business model. If we can inspire people to send a card when they don't have to, the relationship gets stronger, people value it more, and so we had to change a lot of things in order to do it. And so part of that was vending machines.
How did you come up with the idea to sell cards in vending machines?
I think it was just about bringing the products where the people were, and everybody hangs out at coffee shops.
At Key Coffee in Kansas City, Missouri, they tucked their first bright green vending machine into the corner.
This is the big statement piece. I love this. It's like a gumball machine for awesome people.
Bought off Craigslist, Mike and Mel refurbished and repurposed vintage snack machines to sell their cards around town.
I want them to feel real conversational, so I like to observe people, observe the ways that they say things, and put a little twist on it.
Gone are the holiday-specific captions. Mel is in charge of the artistic vision, while Mike writes the messages.
Actually, our best-selling card today is, help me understand, how are we so much better than everyone else? And so people love to have that experience of, together we're awesome.
A sentiment they believe appeals to a younger generation.
I feel like it's part of that kind of casual, ironic kind of sense of humor that a lot of millennials have.
Do companies like Easy Tiger, have they filled a void for millennials?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Peter Doherty leads the industry's trade organization.
The way that the cards speak to you have changed. The snarky movement is connected in many ways to millennials. The bigger companies, they have seen what the millennials are doing and what smaller companies are doing in general, and they're learning from that.
More than 6.5 billion greeting cards are still sold a year, but the industry's revenue is declining.
Before the internet came in, the greeting card industry was really booming and growing. Is it safe to say that it's kind of flattened out a little bit?
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. I mean, our card category overall has been stable.
Lindsay Roy is Hallmark's chief marketing officer. She says in terms of card spending, millennials are the fastest growing group because when they buy cards, they spend more money on them.
We've seen that millennials are really growing into that magic life stage for card sending. Maybe you're setting up households or having kids or doing the kinds of things that really just expand your relationships.
Millennials are hitting a sweet spot.
They are absolutely hitting a sweet spot.
Although you won't see it anywhere on their cards, Easy Tiger is fully funded by Hallmark, launched out of a project to target millennials.
Millennials as a group are seeking cards that speak to them in a more authentic way.
Emily McDowell's first attempt at an authentic greeting card read more like an awkward text message than a Valentine.
I know we're not like together or anything, but it felt weird to just not say anything, so I got you this card. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really mean anything. There isn't even a heart on it. So basically, it's a card saying hi. Forget it.
Now her biggest customers, women 25 to 34, can buy cards that feel and sound more like them.
I think that millennials are revitalizing the industry. We want a card to be kind of a stand-in for what the best version of ourselves would say. And so I think that, the more that we can speak to millennials, the more they'll buy them.
It might also surprise you that millennials are not only buying cards at a record pace, even in this digital age, 80% of millennials are keeping these cards as keepsakes. John?
I like that.
Meg, thanks. I'm expecting a card from my millennial friends.